Sean and Craig here, Hideaway Bars. We're just showing you a little video on how simple it is to put up your new Hideaway bar. Craig right now is actually working on the base of it. Very simple. Just two pieces there with two bolts that hold it together. You could put a bolt through a hole and a knob on the bolt. You can put together a Hideaway bar. No tools required. This is the basis of it. The foot rails, drink runners, shelves, and the top of the bar. So what we're going to show you right now is just the base. Once again, 100% all cedar. Everything here is weather resistant. You could set up our bars and leave them up. You can set them up and take them down. You could set them up anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be just one place. That's why we got involved with Hideaway Bars, is we wanted to make sure that we could have a product that could be used in multiple places. These bars can be done that way. Craig is now putting on the center drink shelf. The center bar top. Those bolts right there, you want to make sure they're very easy to find their holes. They just slide right down in there. Make sure all the bolts are down. You could
for ease of this video, really quick, is that we did put in all of our bolts beforehand. There's only 3 different sizes of bolt, but we've added them to the pieces, and it just makes it so much faster with assembly.
Yep, absolutely. And then now Craig's putting on the drink runner. It's very simple to do. The bolts hang down through there. The drink runner comes up. And then Craig will go ahead. Yep. Push bolts. Very simple. And a very simple process.
Now we put these on just a kind of a loose but hand tight.
Very simple technique that we've got here. We've got a bungee with a little dowel. All you do is just sit the cord right in, just like that. And Craig is going to walk around on the back side. We've got it where you pull it. And that's it. It kind of sets itself. The second side panel. Again, from the inside of the bar. Find your holes. Sometimes you might have to flare out the bar a little bit. Yep, Craig's got to pull it in. There you go. There you go, and it slides right on in. Okay, now you got those setting there. Our tops together. We like to do it with the knobs on the outside, facing away from everyone. And you could adjust it, the whole countertop accordingly.
You leave these loose, so
Yep.
so you have all the countertop bolts in. You leave everything just a little loose so that you can adjust it.
Again, there's our mending. Very simple. Okay. Now Craig's going to grab the drink runners. Once again, folks, if you could put a bolt through a hole and screw a knob on the end, you can build a Hideaway bar. The whole base right now,
And now I'm going to tighten the
with the
bolts.
countertops. Now Craig's going through and he's tightening up the mending bolts. Once you tighten these up, you shouldn't have to adjust them too much again. That's what allows us to be sometimes on uneven ground where a lot of these bars. We always prefer you be on level ground, but sometimes it's just not practical. Craig's going around and tightening up all the bolts. Once again, you don't have to get crazy on it. You want to tighten it up to a good, nice, tight. Yeah, just nice and there you go. Now he's going to go for the foot rails. These are actually leveling foot rails, and we've got the other ones put together. Craig's just showing you how easy it is. Put it through the front side of it. There you go. Comes right on through. It's all honed out. Down ahead, setting them, they slide right in there. Very simple. We'll walk on the inside. what we found is that if you reach your hand around and hold the foot rail to get the first one on, you can snug it pretty good. That usually brings the other one.
What's great about these footrests is that they help self-level the bar. So if you're on uneven ground, you can level your bar out to get your stability back.
Push it down, then go back on the inside and tighten.
This is what makes your bar solid.
Now you've got as solid as a standalone bar, but as portable as your imagination can take you. You have just videoed this, us putting it together, not narration. You're probably talking 5 minutes. And you could probably get that down even quicker once you've done it a few more times. Now we're getting ready to put the shelves in. Very simple. They're slotted to where they slide right in.
There's a slight pitch to these.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Craig was stating the reason why we have a pitch on these, or also known as an angle, probably about a 5-degree angle, is that we've made it to where any liquor that you sit in there or anything in a liquid form, it will always have a tendency of leaning in towards the bar. Plenty of shelf space to put anything in here you want. What's great about this too is these are modular bars, so if you wanted to add a panel to it, these are all panel sections, 2 bolts, 2 knobs. We can go ahead and do that as well. Make it into any configuration that you'd like. This is the roof section. Now, mind you, when you do a hideaway bar, you have the option of just doing the base, which you see in the background. Some people go ahead and have us pre-drill holes. Some put umbrellas in it, whatever you want to do. We also have different poles for different heights if they go down into their basement and their height limiter is a little bit greater. We can go ahead and make shorter poles for that as well. Now on the table, what you're seeing is the actual slats. We kind of like to call it the trellis roof, and then that's the thatch right there. So on the website, it'll give you different prices for everything, but this is the roof kit that Craig is getting ready to assemble for you. Okay, we're setting the roof post in. This is how simple it is. Just kind of guide it in. The holes, sometimes you might have to wiggle it just a little bit. It's very, very simple. And into the other side. And just so you know what Craig's putting those bolts at, they're coming through on the inside. And you just push down. Once again, it's a bolt through a hole and a knob on the end. Now the roof rails. Good. If you do put it upside down like Craig is, you can always flip it around.
Thanks for noticing.
Just so you know.
You do find out when you go to your next phase.
Okay, and now the hardware. Very simple here.
These are how you adjust the pitch of the roof. You're able to set these on different lengths. Different length settings will pull it either down or tilt it back. So we're starting off with the flat side just because we're both physically challenged and it's easier to work off of a flat roof to get us started.
So just remember that if you're putting thatch on, it's better to probably level out your rooftop for simplicity's sake. And that's easily done by what Craig just said, adjusting the lengths. And these are turnbuckles from a twist of the hand. It tightens everything up.
Same amount of lengths on each side.
Yep.
Sure is a nice even fit.
Now the roof rail. Now every bar comes with, when you buy the roof section, it will come with 8 roof slats. There's cedar, it's basically a cedar trellis. And this is where, if you are vertically challenged, like Craig and I, you might want a step stool. If you don't need one, that's fine too.
These you put them in equal distance apart, because you have 4 on each side before you have the middle centerpiece, which in this case is our thatch piece. If you're going with just a trellis roof, then you'll fill that gap in.
And this, our friends, is how simple it is to put the roof on. That is considered a trellis roof right there. That is without the thatch portion. Now we have designed a special thatch attachment, and Craig's going to put that on right now. Anyone that orders the thatch kit will get this along with it as well.
Let's see how it goes together.
And then it's basically what would they call a
Removable hinge.
removable hinge. And it just slides right on. Feed it up through the inside. Comes up and over. Perfect. How to apply the thatch. Every thatch kit that you get comes with the highest grade commercial thatch out on the market. There are 6-foot segments and 8-foot segments. We're going to show you the 2 6-foot segments right now. What we suggest is you take it and you fold it in half, and then take a marker and right at the halfway marker or point, mark it. Go ahead and open it back up. Now this is the process we like to do. It assures us a center fit all the time. Roll it right up to that mark on each side, just like that, and then hold it together. Very simple. And then what Craig's going to do is he's going to split the center of the board.
Right on the center spike tree.
Right on the center spike tree. He's going to have a certain amount of overhang that he'll know what it's going to be. Looks like it's about 4 of the dowels in. Very good. And then he just rolls it right on out. With every thatch kit, we also include these little elastic hooks. And what we like to do with them is once we put up one of the side rail sections of the roof, just go ahead and hook and loop it right on in.
Look at knot to knot.
It's a piece of cake. And then we like to do that at all 4 corners. Okay, now Craig's going ahead and putting on the second part. We always like to do back first and then front. It kind of hides the seams. Once again, he's done it. He's rolled it from both sides so he could find the middle a little bit easier. This way you can also look at your overhang and see how much overhang you're going to have. And then again, he will unwind it this way. It's a real simple. This is the part that's kind of fun because everyone can kind of make their own hut the way they want.
Finishes off your atmosphere.
There you go. This is the transporter. We'll take you back in time to a whole nother place. A good fun time. And this is what the underneath is going to look like. It's just beautiful. Commercial thatch.